right, after hours of driving, it took us like 9 hours, 8 hours. We came to pick this up. It's they used it as a smog dyno for years. He said it's been stored for like probably 12 years. They thought they would use it again. They wanted to do what I'm gonna do. They want to convert it into a dyno to tune cars. They have it in the back of the shop. He didn't want me to record inside because he has other people's stuff, and it's a shop I don't want to say their names, but it's over there. Hopefully you guys don't catch. But where are we at? What's this place called? Lakewood? No.
Lakeport.
Lakeport, California. We got here, and he thought I was bringing a flatbed trailer. Of course, I didn't, because it's snowing really bad, and I don't want to have that trailer behind me. This thing is in very, very good condition. You can see the paint. It was rarely used. It looks like new. Yeah. So it's in good shape. Everything works as it should, he says. Like I said, they were saving it. Wrapped everything nice. So yeah, gotta head back home. It's snowing really bad. We gotta head back home, and the neighbor let us borrow the forklift. Well, he came over and he helped us load it because this guy doesn't have anything. He didn't have anything. He thought I was coming in a trailer, and they brought over a couple of floor jacks. They thought we were just gonna race it and I was gonna back up to it, but this thing was a lot higher than a car trailer. So we're gonna head back home, and I'll probably explain to you guys more about this. It's already strapped. It's got 4 straps, 2 here and 2 over there. This thing weighs about, I don't know, 15 to 1800 pounds, I think. And thanks to Jimmy for letting me borrow the truck. It's a long bed. This thing he didn't even squat at all. I'm pretty sure it's nothing for it, but still. And we're gonna head back home. Another 8 hours. All right, we made it back home. That was a sketchy way to unload it, but I don't have a forklift and I couldn't figure it out. I was calling Ricardo, but I forgot he was out of state. So we just wrapped some chains. It's got tow hooks, or yeah, little hooks on the corners. But since it's a lot heavier on this side, we decided to do it for the middle. And then we have a pretty strong dude, right? Holding on to it. It looks pretty sketchy, but it's holding on. Then we're gonna lower it, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean that up because I don't want it outside. I'm gonna clean this up, and I'm gonna shove it in here and store it here until the snow starts melting and we figure out where are we gonna leave it. So we have to clean all this up to store it in there. Probably gonna move that toolbox over there and that table over there next to the tire machine. So yeah. All right, so you guys remember the Civic? We're gonna call it the Drama Civic. I parked it here. I ended up not doing, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to save it. I have the windows, like I said. But there was a big problem, and I'm gonna show you guys here in a bit. We pulled the engine out because we were gonna replace the engine. And after punching some numbers, it's not really worth saving it, and I haven't made up my mind yet. Like I told you guys before, so the engine turned out to be very bad, and I'll show you guys here in a bit. I think I have a lot of random K-Series parts, and I have a Civic, a donor for the pedals and all that. I think it's worth it making it K-Series, making it manual, since it's already right now pretty much a rolling shell. And so that's plan B. Plan B is leave it the way it is and make it converted into manual and shove a K-Series in it, just stock K-Series, K24. I have Elements and CRVs. And I have a few EP3s, K-Series transmissions, just base models. And I think that's plan B. That's still depending how much they want for the car. I really just want to give them a couple $100. If they'll take that, then K-Series it is, or H-Series. That's the plan. If not, then we're just gonna pull everything out. They're pretty firm at whatever price they want, and Now I'm just gonna pull everything out and just give him back the shell. The only reason I got this car was for the front end and the engine, and the engine is no good. I'll show you guys here in a bit. Alright, so you guys can see here how hot it got. That's what a normal spark plug's supposed to look. You can see how flush it is. So when the kid, the little helper that came over and he was trying to resurface it, I told him go ahead and resurface it, see how bad it is, and then we'll determine if we send it to the machine shop or it's something we can do. And it ripped right away. You can see how it scratched. And he said, hey, the spark plug is too long. And I couldn't tell why. It shouldn't, I told him, but when I came over, you can see how hot it got. This thing melted. The spark plug is literally melted in here. These two, it melted and they sinked in. That's how hot this car got, and I'll show you guys here in a bit. Alright, so there you guys know, there you guys go. You guys can see how hot this thing got. This thing completely, literally just melted. So yeah, it's not broken, it's melted. So with that being said, when we took off the head, you can see how that piston melted as well. And you can see the cylinder wall, and it's two of them. That one too, you can see how hot it got. And this one's normal. That's what a normal piston looks like. So number 2 and 1 got extremely hot. You can see it right there. So yeah, the engine's no good. Oh, you can see how the water pump leaked. That's probably what killed this car too. But anyways, the only reason we took this out was because I know that crank is good. So we're gonna go ahead and use that crank. We're gonna use that crank and hey. It was a work vehicle. It's pretty filthy, but nothing that doesn't clean up or cleans up. The problem with it, they said the belt keeps coming off, and I found out why. They don't want to deal with it no more. The problem is that the alternator is almost loose. I'll let you guys take a peek at it. And actually this is it's a 5-speed manual transmission. Catch it, but the alternator sits pretty crooked, and I was taking a look at it, and the alternator is kind of sideways, so it never aligns. You can probably catch it from right here. It never aligns, so it's pretty sideways. So yeah, they didn't want to deal with it no more, and it used to be mine a long time ago, and it ran good until today, or actually a few weeks ago, months ago. They finally parked it because the belt comes off, then it overheats. It doesn't charge, and then it doesn't run. So we're gonna take it home, replace that alternator, or we'll fix the alternator and then go from there. But it's in good shape actually. Hey, it has a lot of miles in it too. So yeah, we're gonna load it up and get out of here.
Aquí está el título.
Okay.
De tirarlo a la basura, que es mejor que lo lleve.
Okay, gracias. Alright, I don't know if you guys can catch it now, but you guys can see how what I was talking about, how the alternator is. God, man, I cannot get rid of that shadow right there, and I can see, you guys can see how this thing moves. On the bottom it only has one bolt, and this bolt is coming off. You can see it swivels or it moves around, so I don't know, either the bottom bolts are broken or something, because it takes 3 and it's missing one, but it has another one, and I don't know what the deal is, but I'll figure it out right now and put new bolts in and go from there. Sorry.